Okay, I'm using Jamie Sawyer's Out of Hand Tarot again, and here's the backs of the cards. It's really beautiful, and here's her website if you're interested. So anyway, this is for good morning. First of all, this is for Friday, December 8th. Let's see, what do we most need to know? What is most important? Definitely this one's popping up. Two of Swords reverse. Okay, I know earlier in the week we had it upright. So when it comes to reversed, well, I think we're probably in a little bit of a better place than when it's upright. Although, you know, when I get this card, it's either that it's time to wait to make a decision, like it's not a good time for a decision. I think because, you know, earlier in the week we went through trying to figure out what the best decision was, and if I remember right, there was the Two of Cups over here, and I think it had to do with partnership. So maybe for some of you, you weren't able to find the right choice, or something wasn't working out. Let's see what else comes through with the cards, because just focusing in on the Two of Swords reverse on its own, though, it can be a card of confusion and, like I said, not having a good choice at the time. So you're having to just detach and figure out what's going on. And then other times it's about fears, and then other times, you know, which we don't want to make decisions coming from fear. That's not helpful. But other times it can also be about somebody who has lied in, you know, a relationship issue, and somebody's lied, and now you know. Oh my goodness, we have the Death card, but this time it came through upright. So this has to do with big changes and transitions. You know, that is one of the hallmarks of, so when there is such a big change, you often there's no decision to make other than the ones that you have to, just to get by. Because the big decisions are sometimes out of our hands especially when we have the Death card, that big transition. Now, I never see actual, physical death unless I have the Ten of Swords or the Four of Swords along with it. But in this situation, because we have the Chariot coming through reversed, this again, and I know we had the Chariot earlier in the week, this has to do with slowing down. When the Chariot comes through reversed, our lesson is to make sure that we're careful with our direction that we're going in. It can sometimes be a little unstable. We could feel like giving up. We could be having travel issues, travel problems, or just a conflict. Now, if someone has lied, that would definitely bring up a conflict, right? Because you'd figure out that conflict that's driving the whole issue, and that could create the big change, which might be why we have the Death card coming through, right in the center as the theme. I am wondering. I mean, the Death card is all about transformation, but it's about, endings and then new beginnings because of the ending, that comes first. Like, every time I've moved house, I get this card. I'm not going to move again, I swear. 27 times in one lifetime is enough. But every time, there was that ending of, because I liked where I was living usually, but I just wanted to live in a different area. Like, I loved my home, but it was the surrounding, something that was going on. And yeah. So, I'm not sure exactly what this, I can never say what it's going to be for each and every one of you. What I can say is that oftentimes the cards won't make sense to you at all, but it's just a lesson on the meanings. So you can, take it with a grain of salt and just understanding that with the Chariot reversed, we're needing to find the right direction. Almost like when we get the star card reversed. With the star card, that has a different connotation because we're not moving. It's more of a planning and a hoping and an aligning and a vision. But with the Chariot, we're in movement. We're in, you can see it upright. She's on a bike, and she's got to figure out which way to go. The lesson in the card, of course, I'll repeat from earlier in the week, is that, in case you're new, and if you are, welcome. The lesson of the Chariot is to take the right middle path and to make sure you're connected and centered and grounded in your inner being when you're trying to make those big decisions in life and figure out, which way to go or where to go. And then again, on the most simplest level, it's about being careful when you're driving in your cars or any vehicle, even on foot. I mean, my goodness, it could be, I doubt any of us our age would be on roller skates, but it could be, skates, scooters, skateboards, razors, all those, any way that kids get around. So it might just be being very protective of your kids today. And that's especially true when it comes through reversed, because we're looking for stability, but it's not there yet. So, yeah. I guess I would say most of all, never give up on yourself. When you're going through a big transition, allow yourself to not have to make a decision right away. Allow yourself to be a little unstable and go with the flow of letting go, to go with the transition, to go with the transformation that's occurring. No matter what it is you might be encountering, no matter what big changes might be happening in your life, allow yourself to be just truly with yourself and not have to worry about making all those decisions and being so darn stable or getting things right. Maybe just surrender and just let it go. There's that old saying that I always love, let go, let God, with no religious connotations attached to that either. You could say, let go to let go to my higher self, something like that. So, okay, well, I'm going to get this uploaded. Send you big hugs. Bye, you guys.